Hey everybody out there, this is Terrence Styyles, the host of the Style Chronicles on WPBRadio.com every Monday night, 7 to 10 p.m. I have to say that season 4 has been a roller coaster ride for me. And today is the season 4 finale, and I have all the guest co-hosts that have been on throughout the season. I got, of course, the woman who's been with me through my radio journey, Keone T. Agent. I have SOS in the building. I have Sean Mack in the building. I have Richie Sky, DJ Richie Sky's in the building. Sharella LaBella is in the building. Marco Monroe is in the building. Latice Lashley, Troy Richardson, Danielle Baker. It's going to be a phenomenal season finale with everybody under one roof. And I just want all my guest co-hosts to tell us how they felt about this season, what was their favorite moments, any inspirations they may have gotten from the show, and if I was a good host to them. I really would like to know that. But I just want them to pour out their hearts and speak from their mind and be genuine and authentic and just be themselves. So I hope you guys enjoy what they have to say about this season, and it's been a rocky one, but it's come to an end. So stay tuned. Peace.
Hey everybody, I'm co-host Keone T. Agent, and this is season 4 finale. I'm Latice Lashley, Fashion Bomb co-host of the fabulous, unremarkable, unstoppable, undeniable Styyles Chronicles.
It's your girl, Sharella LaBella of the Good Thick Hair, special guest co-host of the Style Chronicles.
Hey you guys, this is Marco Monroe from Cocktails and Convo with Marco. Cocktails and Convo, guest co-host of the Style Chronicles, darling.
I am the Danielle Baker, fashion show producer and the guest co-host for the Style Chronicles.
Hey, this is DJ Richie Sky, one of the guest co-hosts for the Style Chronicles.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy SOS, the king of all kings, male dancer extraordinaire, and plus guest co-host on Style Chronicles.
What's up? I'm Sean Mack, aka Smack on the radio. Smack is back. I am the guest co-host of the Style Chronicles. So.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Troy the Trainer, life systems coach and personal fitness trainer, and guest co-host on the Style Chronicles.
So what was your experience like being a guest co-host on this season of the Style Chronicles?
First of all, let me say I wasn't a guest co-host. I was the co-host, okay? Let's get that straight. There was only one Keone T. Agent. But no. My experience as co-host with Terrence, it's been amazing. That's what I'm going to say. It's been really amazing. And I mean, our friendship grew through the whole Style Chronicles. He became my brother, you might as well say. It's been love, a good cut up and everything like that. And some days I definitely feel a little, I guess you could say, regret or remorse for having to leave when I had to. But I must say he did a beautiful job with this season with all the guest co-hosts. And all of them did an awesome job, to the fact that I felt like, I left Terrence in good hands. But I definitely miss it. I'm so excited about the finale and everything like that. I know we're all going to cut up, all of us in one studio. I don't think 3 hours is going to be enough time. But I must say, as Keone T. Agent, the first co-host, I'm just truly appreciative of the opportunity, and I'm just so thankful to witness the growth and the journey with Terrence.
My experience at the Style Chronicles with Terrence Styyles has always been a good experience. I think when I think of him, I think of someone who doesn't have a bad day and living life every day. I'm sure everybody goes through issues, but he has an amazing talent of turning it on, being authentic with it, and just being himself. And I think that with him being himself makes it easy for me to be myself, and share with all the listeners. So I really appreciate his authenticity.
Exhilarating. Every time I was on the show, whether I called in whether I was there, it was always exhilarating. It was always like a self-help book. You know, when we would talk, you would get different opinions from the other co-hosts, from the host. It was very exhilarating, and it was very motivational and inspirational. Every topic helped me in some way, in shape or form. I absolutely love being a guest co-host with the Style Chronicles. It never gets old.
Oh my gosh, it was absolutely amazing, okay? And for those who don't know what that means outstandingly amazing. Like, it was everything that I thought it would be. You know, I've never co-hosted a show before ever in life, you know. I thought it was so fun, it was so fresh, it was useful, it was informative, honey, and most importantly, honey, it was just us just having a conversation and just being us, baby. We did it.
My experience this season, on season 4 of the Style Chronicles, was actually a very, very great experience. It was a very warm experience and connecting experience, not only with the host, but also to some of the guests that was there and some of the people that called in. And just overall, the season itself had so many different dynamic points that really is helpful to other people. So the experience overall was very great and warm and welcoming, and I really loved the opportunity that I had to work with season 4.
The experience of being on this season's Style Chronicles was kind of amazing. I used to do a YouTube talk show, so to kind of come back to this arena, like talking about entertainment, fashion, but also getting into the nitty-gritty of like community issues, talking to real people, real artists, doing real things with someone like Terrence Styyles has been amazing. And to kind of fill in for Kiani has been also, it was a little, like, for real, honestly. It was kind of like a little bit of pressure at first, because I was like, you know, they have quite a chemistry. But to be able to kind of come in here and meet the most amazing people and to leave every show just a little bit different, just a little bit wiser, just a little bit more energetic about life and what it is that I want to do has been completely amazing. And honestly, this season finale was, for me, life-changing. So it's been an amazing experience, and hopefully I'll be back for the next season.
Man, it was awesome, man. It's like, it actually got a chance to make me open myself up more. You feel what I'm saying? For being so sheltered on certain things and certain different experiences that I never experienced, people I never been around. And it's like, you know what I mean? It was just like a blessing to actually get involved and meet new people and get newfound friends, whereas though if I probably never would have came on a radio station, I would never been friends. It's probably like people I would have never had spoke to ever on the streets. And like I said, it was just a beautiful movement, man, and moment. So I loved it.
So my experience being a guest co-host on the Style Chronicles, it was an absolutely exciting experience. Anybody that has ever done radio or done some form of radio, even if you was just like a guest on any type of radio show, you know, at times just sitting in behind a mic and not visually being seen, it can be intimidating a lot, because sometimes your words get jumbled up and you're not sure exactly what you want to say or how you want to say or how the vibe is. But being a co-host on the Style Chronicles have really, I don't know, like, it brought out more energy than I actually normally have. And then if you know me, I got energy and I like to talk. But working with Terrence and then, you know, working with Kiani and then all the other co-hosts, it has been a pleasurable and exciting experience. One that I definitely will remember as long as I'm here. Hopefully I'm here for season 5 as well too. But it's one of the things that I will never forget about. I will never want to not think about, because this experience really helped me and mold me and kind of gave me, you know, a good vibe of where I probably want to go with, you know, radio or just entertainment period. So I just appreciate, you know, I love Terrence. I love, you know, everything that he has to offer. I love his vibe. I love his spirit. I love his energy. And just the fact that he's the type of person that keeps you motivated. He's the type of person that you can look to. And a lot of times you may not know if you have a person in your life that can, sometimes when things are going bad, they can actually persuade you and see the good in whatever it is that you're actually getting into. So I just thank him, and I thank God just for giving me this platform and this opportunity, and giving him the opportunity to give to me. So thank you for that.
My experience being a guest co-host on the Styyles Chronicle was, awesome. I appreciate the opportunity. I got the opportunity through my client, which is, the original co-host of the Styyles Chronicles, Kiani T. Agent Fierce. And I just appreciate the opportunity to be able to, talk to people about health and wellness, and being able to discover the true meaning of a true life, or a holistic life where everything is balanced. So I definitely think it was an awesome opportunity.
What was your favorite moment of the Style Chronicles this season?
My favorite moment is when I left, of course. No, I'm joking. Man, it's been so many moments, even with me having an abbreviated season this year. When I came back for the Agent K takeover with Women in Their Sexuality Part 2, because we keep it real. But I must be biased. When we did our January was a special month, not only because it was like the closeout of the Kiani T. Agent portion of being the co-host of the show, but I felt like January we really touched on a lot: mind, body, soul, your pockets, all that good stuff. So I'm very partial to the Love of Money Chronicle, mainly because my Booski was on there, but no, he really just hit it home with a lot of things that helped me for my financial growth, and I'm quite sure it helped a lot of our listeners for their financial growth. And like I said, January was just that power month for us to help everybody start their year off right. So I will say that the whole month, I can't even just pick one chronicle, but the whole month was definitely a major highlight for the Style Chronicles for me.
My favorite moment of the Styyles Chronicles was when, I don't even remember what we were talking about, but we started using the word mimosa. We started talking about mimosas. And Terrence was like, mimosas. And I just remember that driving home that night, I just couldn't stop saying mimosas. Mimosas. And I've never really looked at mimosas the same.
My favorite moment has to be gluten-free. Everything is gluten-free. I have used that so much in my personal life that it's stuck with me. Terrence and I will always have that moment, and we'll always have that gluten-free moment that we'll share, and I'll always appreciate that.
I would definitely have to say, no shade to anyone else, I love all my Sugar Boots, honey, but my absolute favorite moment of this season's Style Chronicles was when I was on it. It's like, I'm just joshing, hashtag, I'm just joking, okay? Dang, I can joke. But my favorite moment was when Kiani came back. Like, I love her. Absolutely homage. Like, it was so amazing. I had to call in. Like, I loved it. We had to give girl talks on it, of course.
My favorite moment was a mother's love. That entire time, that night was so great. Because we was able to, myself, have my mom on as a guest, and then Terrence had his mom to call in. So we both learned some things about each other that we did not know. And our moms both shared some stuff with us that we did not know that, that happened in our childhood that probably impacted us today. So that was probably my best and favorite moment because it was very sincere, and it was eye-opening, and it was like the aha moment, and we was able to share that time with our mothers during the Mother Day season. So that was great.
I think my favorite moment of the season for me, honestly, we had a guest on the show. It was actually Mark Angel, who I know very well. Mark Angel is very, very soft-spoken, and on camera, or at least on the radio, he came across as very shy and reserved. So I felt like it was a question that Terrence asked, and he wasn't really giving us anything. But the response from Terrence was basically to say, hold up. I don't feel like I'm getting the real you. And so for me, like, that I loved that moment so much because I felt like he saw through what the person was giving and pulled out something more. And from that point on, in the rest of the interview, Mark Angel totally opened up, told us all about his crazy, complicated relationship. Sorry, I don't mean to call it crazy, but I mean, it sounds crazy to me when somebody says complicated. But anyway, that was my favorite moment because it just showed like what a great interviewer Terrence is. And I love that he actually got the guests to open up, and we just really got into the nitty gritty of what a real interview with a real artist is like. So I think for me, that was probably one of my favorite moments.
My favorite moment? Shabella. I probably said it wrong, but hey, y'all know what I'm talking about, and y'all know who I'm talking about. That female there. Man, wait a minute. She's awesome, man. It's like, she's definitely like one of a kind. Like, you'll never find nobody ever in life like her. You know what I mean? So you know how like you get that one pair of sneakers that you like, and they don't sell them no more? So you try to save them and save. You take a toothbrush, you brush them off and all that. The strings get dirty, you change the shoestrings. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm having a moment. That's it. That's it. Whew. Yeah.
Wow, that is so hard. You're pulling this out of me. Well, I got to shave real quick. My favorite moment was the fact that Rich Scott always got caught in the snow. And every time that he had a show, it always snows. Like, nah, I love Rich Scott. But no, one of my favorite moments, honestly, was we did the show, and I was actually here. Me and I can't forget who our guest was. But basically, the show was about things he never said. And that show was just so powerful to me because not having my father around, and then, you know, hearing Terrence's story, and then having, you know, some of the female, like a female or two, call in and actually explain that they had their father in their life and they never had their mother, it kind of just like, wow, made me sit back and just realize, like, you know, your situation can be bad, but somebody else's situation can be worse than yours. And just the fact that we sat down and just for 3 hours just to hear, you know, different people's perspective of things someone never really said to you that you really want and you really would love that person to say, that was just so powerful. Even after I left, it was just like, wow. I mean, I had people calling me, it was like I was listening, and that just really like touched me. That was one of my best moments. As far as like funny moments, I will have to say the funniest moment was just sitting here just laughing numerous of times. It would be times where I just like bust out laughing. Just at stupid stuff. It would just be stupid stuff, but you always forget that people are listening. So I think it was the very first time that I was on here, and I guess it was something happening on the show or something like that, like some other show. But this person like consistently kept calling and actually asking, is this the What's the Name show? Is this the What's the Name show? And called back to back. That was one of the funniest moments. So I had a funny moment, and then I also had a moment that really like, you know, touched me. So yeah, that's what I would say.
My favorite moment of the Styyles Chronicles was when I was on, you know, giving my segment called True Life with Troy the Trainer, and we were talking about gluten and what that could actually do to the body. And Terrence started going on this rant about gluten-free water. He was like, is there gluten in water, Troy? Is there gluten in air? Can I breathe air? And his co-host, Sharella LaBella, I mean, if y'all don't know who Sharella LaBella is, you need to get to know, because she is off the chain. She get up and run around the studio talking about, yes, yes. Make you laugh now. I mean, it was just hilarious. I mean, she's just animated. And it was like, is gluten in cereal? I mean, it was just, it was just going on about where gluten is, like if it's in water, if it's in air. And it was just hilarious. That was my favorite moment. I just died laughing with them.
So what are your thoughts about the host, Terrence Styyles?
What I think about the host, Terrence Styyles? I wouldn't start with a joke, but I'm going to just go ahead and go right into the boo-hoos. I think Terrence is an amazing being. He's very amazing. I mean, he's very diverse. he got his hands in a lot of buckets, but I like the fact that, you know, he decided he really wanted to focus on his radio career, his broadcasting, so much so that he went back to school and got his bachelor's in broadcasting. So I definitely commend him for that. So I just say that Terrence, the host, is a phenomenal being. He knew what he wanted to do, did what he had to do. He studied his craft. Y'all hear me out there? He studied his craft to become the awesome host that he is. Other Style Chronicles, and who else knows what else is out there for Terrence. I'm so thankful again just to have that opportunity to watch him grow, and just to see the Style Chronicles become the baby that it is. It's almost a full-grown adult now, you know. So Terrence, the host, awesome, amazing, and such a sweetheart.
When I think about the host, you know, I see Terrence as someone who is very fearless. He has the just tenacity and great drive. He's one that you have to watch. You have to kind of sit back and just watch and see what that next step is going to be. He certainly doesn't seem to take no for an answer. He will figure out a way to make a way, as my pastor used to say. God will always make a way, and he'll make a way out of no way. And that's kind of what I think about when I think about Terrence, because he's unstoppable. This is just the end of this particular chapter, but I'm just so confident that he's going to continue and just be one that will blow us away.
I absolutely love Terrence. Terrence, before I even was a host or a special guest co-host on the show with the Style Chronicles, he was a friend. And I don't have too many friends in the industry, but Terrence, we always clicked. We always were able to have a conversation, and not just a surface conversation. We were able to go deep within our conversations. I love him with all of that part of my heart that's dedicated to him. I love Terrence.
Zetas Lapidus. If I could be 120% honest, my thoughts about the host, Terrence Styyles. He's an absolute douchebag, okay? I'm just joshing, okay? He's absolutely homage. Like, he's genuine, and that's very hard to find, okay? Now, I've been around the block and but he's genuine. He definitely is pleasant. He's respectful, and he's honest. And baby, you can't ask nothing better than that. I love it. I love you.
Terrence Styyles is a wonderful person, friend, colleague, everything that you can think of. He's very honest, he's very bold, and on top of it all, he's very creative. And the things that I really love about Terrence is he's true to himself. And as long as he continues to be true to himself, things are going to continue to prosper for him. I'm so proud of him just to be able to see him grow and spread his wings over the last 12-13 years that I've even known him, and definitely with him launching and having his season of the Style Chronicles. So I think very highly of Terrence. He is a very organized man, and again, he's very true. He makes things happen. He is a wonderful personality, and he's a great friend. I love our friendship and our business relationship that we are able to really keep over this time period.
I think Terrence is awesome, amazing, mostly because we have a lot in common, which means that I'm also awesome and amazing. No, just kidding. I think that to me, I'm so impressed by him. I said this today on the show, but to see someone who is so dedicated to what he's doing, who has a vision for it, and who puts it down on paper, and who can plan it out for a year, for an entire season, like, to me, that speaks volumes to who he is as a person and as a professional. So for me, it's crazy because he's younger than me, but I also, in a way, kind of look up to him, even though he's like shorter, 5'7", right? Inside joke. But no, I just think that he's an amazing person, and I feel like, you know, God put me in this position to be here to get to know him a lot better. And I feel like God puts people in your life for a reason. And I'm so thankful that I now have someone who I value as a friend who we were supposed to have brunch a couple of weeks ago. And I had double booked because I had booked with another friend who just wanted to get together to talk and catch up. And he didn't want to do a group thing or whatever. So I said, okay. I said, let me hit up Terrence and just let him know that we need to reschedule. And it's one of those things where he's just like, sure. And it speaks to his personality that he didn't get mad, he didn't get upset. It is what it is, and he knows that we'll catch up later. Like, when you look at friends, especially as you get older, the expectation level kind of does change a little bit with friendships. And I feel like with real friends, they allow you to be who you are. And I'm so thankful that I have met him. I'm thankful that I met Kiani. I'm thankful that I've been able to become involved with the show. It's been amazing. And I think that he is someone who I see amazing things for. And I hope that he continues along his path and continues to have tunnel vision, because I think that there's a world of possibility that's going to open up for him.
The host, what do I think about him? Man, he's a nut. That boy crazy as I don't know what I'm telling you. It's like, he one of those type of dudes, for real, that you can look at and tell he got problems. But he funny, he real, he got a good heart. He's definitely the type of person that you would be flattered, no, more or less you would appreciate his friendship. Because when you look at him, you know for a fact that you have a friend. You feel what I'm saying? Not no frenemy, not somebody who just hanging around, you know what I mean, being nosy in your life or whatever the case may be. You definitely have a true friend. And T, on some real crap, man. He a good brother, man. Straight out the break. Still a nut though, but he a good brother.
Wow, I'm gonna turn my head around for that one. Oh, what is my Well, basically, I will have to say I don't like him. I don't like him. Never did like him. Never wanted to like him. It's like, no, Terrence, wow. His spirit is everything to me. Ever since I met him, like I said, 7 years ago, he has really touched me in so many different ways. I have like a nice group of friends that all contribute different aspects and like different levels to Smack. And I will have to say, Terrence, when I first met him, just from his energy and just from his vibe, and just the fact that we can go to music parks together, we can sit and drive in the car and laugh, we can kiki and do all that kind of stuff, and I like it, just the fact that he is a humble person, and he's a person that he doesn't look down at you. You may have flaws. Wow, like that. You wish that it's so many people out here that would actually have that and possess those qualities, but he has that quality for a reason. And the fact that he is here, he is present in my life, and God put him here, I thank God for that. I'm just honored and pleased just to have him as a friend, and just the fact to have this platform, and I just see much success, much more blessings coming his way. And you just keep doing what you're doing, keep fighting the fight, keep pushing hard, no matter where you end up. God got your back, and you always have people here that will support you. So love you, man.
What are my thoughts about Terrence Styyles? I mean, to be honest, I really don't like the guy. Nah, Terrence, I think the world of Terrence. I think that he is a funny, even though he's small, he's fierce though. Like he's scrap, he feisty, right? Nah, Terrence, I think, like I said, he's an exceptional, extraordinary person. It takes somebody of that character to put together a show like the Styyles Chronicles that goes from, A to Z when it comes to topics, life, sexuality, just every topic you think of, family, love, relationships, school, education on all fronts. I know he's gonna do great things, even after the Styyles Chronicles is something that's in the past, because, all good things will come to an end. That's just the nature of life. But in my book, man, Terrence is he's a hell of a guy, and I'm glad I know him.
If you were asked to be a guest co-host on season 5 of the Style Chronicles, would you come back? And why would you? Or why wouldn't you?
If I got asked to be back, first of all, that would be amazing. I will have to ponder. I have to check my schedule. I have to make sure I'm not getting my hair done or I have to wash my hair that day or anything. No, I'm just kidding. If I was asked back as a guest host, you know, it sounds like I would be losing my space. But, you know, if I get called back as the guest host, of course, if everything is lined up, I will definitely be in the co-host chair. I mean, working with Terrence it's an awesome experience. We have so much fun. I learn a lot from all of the Chronicles. So of course, if I'm asked to come back, I'll be back. You never know. Keone T. Agents. Name me rhyme again.
Okay.
Yeah, I would be really honored to come back to the Styyles Chronicles. I think that it was such a great, addition this year. Like just to have the piece of style, because it is the Styyles Chronicles, and there's so much to explore in the arena of fashion. I think that it would be lots of fun. I think that if Terrence asked me to do that, then it would certainly be something that I'll put on the table and really consider.
I would definitely come back for season 5. The reason I will come back for season 5 is because I know that these people are passionate about what they do. I know they take a lot of pride in what they do. I know that they love what they do, and they stand by their word. Everybody that has something to say on the show, I know that it's their word. I know that they're genuine. I'm genuine. I feel good every time I leave the show. I will definitely come back, without a doubt.
If I was asked to come back for season 5, without, hands down, okay, now my sugar poos know me, honey. Hands down, I would definitely not. It's like I'm just dodging. Of course I would come back. I had an homage time. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, the chemistry was. I think that we should do a season 6 together, just me and him, honey, because it was just that good. Okay, but I'm just joking. Of course I would come back. I loved it. The ambiance was amazing. The music was great. The topics were absolutely like out of this world. It was real. Did y'all not like it? Because I loved it. Of course I'll come back on season 5. Hello.
I would absolutely take the opportunity to come back next season for season 5. So for so many different reasons, because again, with the show overall, it's really helping people and it's getting people connected. It's giving out very valid information that they can use towards as a tool to be successful. And overall, the seasons have been so great and so impactful, not just for the viewers or the listeners, but also for the people that's hosting and co-hosting. We're learning so much about each other, about different industries and different areas, and I really love it. I think that season 5 every year is getting better and better, and I feel like season 5 is going to definitely be that big wow, aha, over time each year, just getting better. That I just think that season 5 would be an awesome opportunity for me to come back. And then I feel like there's something being built right now, not just a foundation, but something that can be a legacy one day, and I would love that opportunity to be a part.
If asked to be a guest host for season 5 of the Style Chronicles, would I come back? Hell yeah. I had an amazing experience here. I feel like I said earlier, every time I come here, I leave changed a little bit. I leave a little bit more energized. I get something from interviewing other people, and I get something from the dynamic and the chemistry that I have with Terrence. It's very organic. I feel like we're two brothers with like different moms. I can't even explain that, but it just is. So if asked to come back, I would definitely come back.
If I was to be asked to come back, would I? Hell yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I'm part of the team now. What are you talking about? Go somewhere. I ain't going nowhere. I'm here. I'm staying here. It is what it is. It's going down. Real heavy, real hard. I'm part of the team. Next question.
Wow. To answer that question, I will say yes, definitely. I enjoy being here all season long. You know, even sometimes where my shows got canceled because of the simple fact you was getting ready for the season finale, but I understand that. But no, I enjoy being here. I think, you know, one, the fact that there were so many different personalities, so many different, you know, co-hosts, that all we talk differently. We had different, you know, walks of life. That really inspired you that when you came in here to actually co-host, you were just like, wow, I really have to set myself aside differently from everybody else. So would I definitely come back? Yes. Heartbeat, I'll be here. Matter of fact, I'll be here tomorrow. Okay, if you need me to be. I'm trying to get on the 90s Play Lounge. So, but as far as like, you know, continuing this, I hope that if, you know, after the 5th season, hey, if he thinks about doing a 6th season or wherever he ends up in radio, he thinks of Smack, you know, because I don't have no problem with being back. But I love the Style Chronicles. I love just the message and the platform that it is giving all of us. And I hope that, you know, the 5th season be absolutely over the top, bigger than what the season finale was, just bigger than the 4th season. So I mean, I'm just expecting more. My phone just dropped because it was excited about that too, because it's gonna be back as well too. May have a new phone by the time I come back. But no, I'm excited. And I'm just excited for whatever God has in store and whatever, you know, Terrence has planned for the 5th season. So, you know, Cousin gonna be here too. So Cousin be trying to hide behind the camera, but I'm gonna put him out on blast. He needs to step in front of the camera. We must start asking him questions because he been here for the whole time. He's like Moses. So, you know, he needs to come out and actually show his face some. But no, if he has it back, I'll be back. All that to say that.
I would definitely like to come back in some way, shape, form, and fashion on the Styyles Chronicles Season 5. And I would because it is a platform that allows me to not only, you know, give off, you know, my accounts of fitness, you know, well-being, health and wellness, but it also allows me to, you know, stay connected, you know, not only to the audience, but to Terrence, because I mean he's a hell of a guy to be around. So it's just it's not only, you know, a good thing for everyone, the audience, you know, like I said, you know, especially, but it's also a good thing because it's a family-oriented thing. Like, it's not just you come on to my show and do your spiel. It's let's fellowship on this platform. So I would definitely come back.
All right, everyone out there, you've gotten everyone's response to all the questions that I had for them, and I hope that it was enlightening. I hope that you got a lot for your buck, even though you didn't pay for anything. But, you know, that's just what we do at the Style Chronicles. We cater to you, our listeners, our supporters of the Style Chronicles and WPBRadio.com. I thank you from the bottom of my Chronicle heart for just being there throughout this season. It's been, like I said, it's been a bumpy road. It's been a roller coaster ride. And I'm preparing for Season 5. And some of you may or may not know, but Season 5 is going to be the last season of the Style Chronicles. So everyone that's watching this now will find out that what all of my secret has been and what I had to say is that Season 5 of the Style Chronicles is going to be the end for me. Not the end of with me being with part of WPB Radio, but just my end of my journey being on the station here. And I'm ready to move on to other things and then see what's out there for me. So yes, that's the big secret. That's the announcement I want to make, that I need to make, that Season 5 is going to be the last season of the Style Chronicles. So please, you know, keep supporting not just the Style Chronicles, but every show that's on WPBRadio.com, and keep supporting me, because the sky's the limit is what Mom used to always tell me, and you never know what's next for me. I never know what's next for me. So just keep it locked, keep me in your prayers, and just stay tuned, because I may be in front of your TV screen before you know it. Peace.